quick little freestyle video, you know, on another episode of That Deep Shit, where, you know, we connect them dots, man. And let me explain something about connecting them dots, man. See, remember when you had that little book, you know what I'm saying, with the dots on it, and you didn't know what the picture was gonna be, you know, and then you connect those dots, and all of a sudden it's the big picture. And that's what connecting them dots really boils down to, you know what I'm saying, for those who didn't know. Okay, so let's connect them dots. Look, this video is going to be about the edge of reality. So the way that light works, well, the way that we see things is because light is bouncing off of matter. Light is bouncing off the walls, bouncing off the dresser, off the chair. So as the light bounces off of things, that's how we perceive matter. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so it's all about light. The way that we see is based all around the concept of understanding how light works. Okay? And true, original, natural light emanates from the sun. Right? Okay. The light of the world. Sounds familiar? For you religious people. Right? So, yeah. But what's seldom understood by many is that the sun emanates photons. Small particles that... Oh, the sun video's coming. I gotta do a moon video first. Okay, so for those waiting for the sun video, it's coming. The moon video has to come first. Anyways, I digress. So the sun emanates small particles, okay, photons, right? These particles travel through space, okay? They hit a surface, the atmosphere, planets, whatever. This has a resonance, right? And whenever you have anything that comes in contact with something else, you have something called friction, right? And what happens with that friction is radiation. So like my hands rubbing together, because they're rubbing together, causes a radiation. And one byproduct of radiation, or many byproducts of radiation, is light or heat. So that's why light and heat kind of go hand in hand. Lasers, sunlight, warmth, all the shit. Okay? Alright, so back to photons and light. So the sun emanates light photons. It hits the earth, hits your eye, you see, hits the wall, bounces off, you see things. Okay? What's seldom understood is visible light photons are the smallest thing that the sun produces. It's the smallest energy. It's the smallest wave band of energy that the sun produces. But to us, it's everything that we see in our reality. Everything we see is so-called our perceived reality. But if it's the smallest thing and it's everything that we see, what does that say? That means that we don't know shit. We don't know what's around us. All we can go off of is what we see. But that's the smallest thing that the sun puts out. Ultraviolet rays, infrared, you name it, all gets emanated from the sun. But the smallest thing we see is the visible rays. But the reason why I bring this up is because sometimes those who have eyes that are shaped different, or they call them stigmatisms, or they call it, I forgot what they call it when your eye is curved weird, something, I forgot. But those people like that, including myself, and people that have other eye conditions, or people who are probably deeply meditating, sometimes, you know, depending on what day it is, how the planets are aligned, or whatever the case may be, what time it is during the day, you will see something out the corner of your eye, a shadow, something, right? Well, the reason why you're seeing this is because, remember, light bounces off of things and then comes into your eye. But I said that light is the smallest aspect that the sun produces. So our edge of our eyesight is the edge of our perceived reality. There are things right outside of that perceived reality, of that perceived light spectrum. That's why out of your peripheral, that's why you always see things out of your peripheral, because there are things right outside that edge. And they're nothing to be afraid of. And a lot of people are afraid of what they don't know and what they don't understand. Nas said it best. Niggas fear what they can't understand, hate what they can't conquer. Guess that's just a theory your man became a monster. Anyways, what you don't understand sometimes scares you, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. So I just want to drop that quick little video to kind of explain when you see shadows and see shit out the corner of your eye, you're not tripping. There's nothing to be tripped out about. You know what I'm saying? In fact, embrace it. It's a good thing. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So with that, salute.